Instructions from the World Health Organization for protecting the new novel coronavirus state that coughing or sneezing must be at least 6 feet away. But one study claims that the distance is short and that people should stand even farther away from an affected person. American Massachusetts Institute of Technology research says social distance measures are being taken to prevent the new coronavirus, but these are insufficient. According to the research, clouds of coughing or sneezing can carry virus particles up to 8 meters away. According to research published in the Journal of the American Medical Association (JAMA), the World Health Organization and the U.S. Agency for CDC's guidelines are based on outdated models of the 1930s, which were reported to cough, sneeze or how gas clouds form from the breath. Associate Professor of MIT Lydia Boroveva warns that all sorts of mites can carry germs from 23 to 27 feet or 7 to 8 meters. He said that the current guideline needs every review, especially for medical workers. The research states that full-speed emissions can go from 33 to 100 feet per second, and the effects on the currently used Surgic and N95 masks have not been tested. According to the researcher, the particles of the idea will collide with an immortal wall and we will be safe. This is not evidence-based. He emphasized that these gaseous clouds move particles of cough, sneeze, or breath volume out of each volume, and it is possible to partially prevent them from sneezing or coughing from the elbow. Of course, there is a huge difference between 6 feet and 27 feet, and in a public place it is very difficult for everyone to be approximately 30 feet away, but for most, 6 feet is also very difficult. They claimed that these particles could exist for several hours in the air, but that in certain situations their lifetimes increased several times. These scientists have been researching the effects of coughing and sneezing for many years and say that these particles can pollute the surface of various substances, while keeping them in the air for hours. He said that a number of measures have been taken to prevent the outbreak worldwide, but its rapid spread indicates that these particles are contributing to it. On March 11, the World Health Organization declared the new novel coronavirus a global pandemic. The coronavirus can also pass into an individual's body when it touches a surface or something that contains the virus particles, and then touches the mouth, nose, or eyes with the hands. Life on a virus's surface depends on various factors such as temperature, humidity and surface type. In March, an American study revealed that the coronavirus can survive for 3 hours to 3 days in different levels of the material and in the air. Combined research by the National Institutes of Health (NIH), Princeton University and the University of California, the virus can survive up to 4 hours on copper, 3 days on cardboard, plastic and stainless steel while in the air. It can also be present for up to 3 hours. Researchers compared the life of this new coronavirus at different product levels with the SARS coronavirus and discovered that the lives of both coronaviruses are stainless steel and polypropylene, a type of plastic that is used in almost everything from toys. Used, but the longest. Both viruses can survive on the plastic for up to 3 days, and on the steel the novel coronavirus can last up to 3 days. On cardboard, this new coronavirus can survive up to 3 times longer than cirrhosis, i.e. 24 hours, while cirrhosis can last up to 8 hours. The results also indicate that the virus can be transmitted directly from one person to another, as well as through contaminated goods and air.